So today I'm at BYD's brand new headquarters in the UK, which is here in Uxbridge. This is it. If you can see behind me, this is the place. This is their new headquarters. BYD, massive company, and they're making big waves around the world. They have now exceeded the entire world in terms of electrified car sales. They're well ahead of Tesla and everybody else, and you're just going to see more and more of them. So get used to the name BYD, build your dreams. And you can see they're getting really busy because you can see they're going to be sponsoring UEFA. That's also happening. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about football because I know nothing about football. But there were an opportunity to drive some cars. I've just done the review of the Seal rear-wheel drive, which is the only one I hadn't driven. I've driven them all, so that'll be on the channel. But whilst I'm here, I thought I'd have a look at these. So this is the Seal UDMI. So this is actually the SUV version of the Seal. These are coming here. These cars that you see here are left-hand drive because they're European spec. The UK spec cars are coming in about a couple of weeks apparently. They'll be in showrooms in about a month. And they're on sale from about 35 to 40,000 pounds or so, roughly. This is just a rough price at the moment, not an exact price. There initially will be two models that will be launched this year. So you will get the Design, which is that black one over there, and then you will get not Comfort. This is the Design and Boost. Sorry, this is the Boost. The Comfort is the one that's coming next year. That's the one with the bigger battery. Now these actually are plug-in hybrid cars. So they're not full EVs, they're actually plug-in hybrid cars. So this one, for example, you'll get about 50 miles on EV alone. So if you plug it in at home, you can drive about 50 miles, come back, plug it in again. You won't even put any petrol in it. And then the Comfort one that's coming next year will have a bigger battery on it. And apparently that can do quite a bit more. I think there was 70 or 80 miles, I think they said. They build 80,000 of these a month. So these are really popular. I mean, BYD are really ramping up production on their cars. And the first batch of cars that are going to be starting to be handed over to customers here in the UK, I think there's 3,000 cars coming in. So let's just have a quick look, whilst the cars are here, let's have a quick look around the cars. I don't have all the spec details. Whatever I get, I'll put on the screen for you. But let's just see what they're like.
A brown car guy.
So like I said, these are not UK spec cars. I think they're actually Belgium spec cars. So that's where they've come from. They've sort of borrowed the cars for display purposes. And as you can see, it's got VTL. What's VTL? VTL is vehicle to load. So not only do you plug it in and then you charge the car, but you can actually then take an output from there and then use it as they're doing here, as you can see, to power other devices. So in this case, this water cooler, coffee maker, whatever this thing is. It's an espresso machine, that's what it is. And it has worked apparently, because you can see there's some residue there. So this is the advantage of V2L, is that when you're out and about, and also they're powering a fridge here, see? So basically, if you can see down there, they basically put it into a multi-socket plug thing, extender thing, which is also BYD, by the way. Let me get really down there so you can see. This is also a BYD. And BYD, of course, is known for its electronics. It came out as a battery manufacturer, and in all the electronics, and in fact, they say that 1 in 5 phones has got BYD technology in it. So, or batteries probably. And then you can see here, this is their fridge that they've got running. You can see the space back here, so that's quite comfortable. 60/40 split folding rear seats, you can see there. Reasonably spacious. This is a powered, you can see, let me move the camera up, hang on. You can see it's a powered thing, so that's quite handy. Not a bad looking car. I mean, you could say generic. It is kind of generic. And maybe not actually, I would say, as stylish as the Seal is. And in fact, I'm a little bit interested as to why they've called it the Seal. Because really, it doesn't really have the signature design features that the Seal does. But it's carrying across the name. So you see here, BYD Tech. It's written here. So you have some of these features, which actually I suppose are reminiscent. Here you go inside the car. And it has a sunroof, panoramic roof on there, and then a decent amount of legroom, it looks like. So that's rear vents and stuff it has, and then the front of the car is here. And again, you know, it is similar to the Seal. In some of the controls you can recognize actually. They are similar. So you'll see this is the same. That's the same. Of course you get the big screen that obviously does the, I'm assuming it does the rotate thing. Yeah, it does, because it's got the button here. Obviously the car is off. This one is showing you discharge. So that's interesting. So it's showing you discharge in process. So this is the vehicle to load. So instead of the being charged, it's being discharged, and it's showing you how much battery is. And you can see, can you see these arrows, sort of things, or sort of the charge going away from the battery? And it's saying that, you know, you've got another 3 hours of running that fridge and running the thing. Now the thing is, if you do take it, so let me just turn that round for you. And it's got, if you do take it, for example, on a picnic or something like that, and you are running a TV and a fridge and an espresso machine off it, then you can see that you've got 3 hours left, whatever, 37%. But the good thing about this is that being a hybrid, you're not that concerned, because ultimately you can just start it up and run it on the engine and go. So this is where plug-in hybrids have that advantage. Hey, are you enjoying this video? Then make sure you've hit the like button. It's very important. Plus, comment, share, and make sure you're subscribing. So all quite nice in here, just as you'd expect. The sort of quality. I would say that actually it is still quite a bit different, even on the inside, compared to the Seal Saloon. So I don't know why they just didn't call it something else. Maybe they're just trying to create that family identity with that ocean theme that they've got going on with the seal and the dolphin, etc., etc. But in terms of the design, you know, I'm not seeing, even at the front here, because the Seal has that very distinctive front end, and I'm not seeing that in here. So that's the white. So the chrome on there, which there is, believe it or not, doesn't really stand out as much as, for example, on this one it does, on the black one. You can really see it. In fact, I would say that it probably looks better in black. But I think the main thing about these cars is that there will be quite practical offerings. And I don't think that style really comes into it if you're looking for something that's electrified and practical and usable. So there you go, there's a quick walk around, a quick look at these. I'm sure we'll get to drive them at some point in the very near future, probably by the end of the year. But this is the BYD Seal UDMI Hybrid. They're coming your way soon. Check this out, guys. It's my book. It's my first novel, and it's written for car fans like you. It's a fun political action thriller. It's full of cool cars and spectacular action. Get your copy now at Amazon.com. Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.